QSJ Radio on Facebook. Keep connected with us. Twitter and Instagram. Dig that. Follow at QSJ Radio.
So here we are again. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, the part 2. We don't do the part 2s. We probably be like, fuck it, and just let it ride. But you have not been involved in what we call the fast round. So we're not going to get into that now. But if you guys did leave off of where we was at, we were talking about current events, how it was affecting Bossie Vee as not only as an artist, but as a mom, and how to, this is not the way that we were raising the kids. If you want to make your point across, there's ways of doing that, instead of vandalizing and of course taking away from your own community. That's what he was getting at, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, big shout out to everybody listening. Bossie Vee in the building, stuff like that. Artists have this little pedestal or position that they're always in, and even with a small environment of fans or pop star status, it seems like people have always grasped on these kind of artists or people of position to try to say something. Do you believe in that, or is it something like, I don't know. I don't know what to say, because I don't think that I need for anybody to tell me how I'm feeling for them to say it like, oh, and they agree with me too. Like, I don't know if you're like that, or do you wait on people to say something when situations get this out of control?
No, I don't wait for nobody. I don't wait for nobody. If you feel some type of way, you feel some type of way. And if I feel some type of way, I feel some type of way. I don't expect anything,
Big shout out to everybody listening. Bossie Vee's in the building. She's about to get into this fast round, man. And I don't know how to switch it up, man. I've been switching this shit up with everybody because everybody's like,
I'm ready. I got my wine. So let's get it.
Yeah, they be like, oh, he's about to ask me, what fictional character do you want to be when you grow up? No, I'm not asking that shit. I'm asking.
Even if it's that, I don't give a fuck.
Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artist. Bossie Vee is now in the fast round. This is what Keith Light likes to call the hot seat. So shout out to everybody listening. What will happen is she'll get 2 to 5 minutes worth of questions. They all got to get answered real fast. And, we'll just... The reward is we'll get to know her better. Shout out to everybody listening.
We have now started our fast round, where our guests are asked a few questions about themselves that they wouldn't expect us to ask.
Don't worry, it's not like that.
Hope you didn't think we were that underground.
All right, first question is here. What shows are you into?
Like TV shows?
Yeah.
Oh wow. A lot. I like this new one I'm actually seeing. It's called The Good Witch.
Okay.
I love Law and Order.
All right.
I love The Good Doctor. The Good Doctor is a good show. Empire, before I decided to say goodbye to me. Star, when it was out. Star was a really good show. Nothing but talents. Singing artists, like stuff like that. I'm very I'm not picky. I like documentaries. So
yeah. What songs have you completely memorized?
All of them, like a lot of songs. Mariah Carey songs. Celine Dion. She was actually one of my favorites. Alicia Keys. She kind of actually was the first inspiration for me to actually sing, because she sung a song called Caged Bird as her intro. So that was actually my favorite song. And that's about it.
What job would you be terrible at?
That's a good question. Oh yeah, I know. Giving fake advice, giving something that you expect me to tell you because you just want to feel good. I'm a very blunt person, so I'm not gonna lie to you, you know.
What website do you visit most often?
Facebook.
What age do you want to live up to?
100.
What takes up too much of your time?
What takes up my time? I think getting out of bed.
Damn.
Yeah, because I'll look at my alarm clock and I'll be like, do I really have to get up?
How different was your life 1 year ago?
Oh, it was very different. Very, very different. I'm actually more stronger now than a year ago.
What is the best single day on the calendar?
Oh, Martin Luther King.
Oh, where? Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite genre of book or movie?
My favorite movie, because I don't have a book. I have so many books. My favorite movie, it's a kid movie. It's whatever, but it's Nightmare Before Christmas.
When was the last time you climbed a tree just for fun?
Never.
Brooklyn chicks don't go on trees.
No, the fuck we don't. And because I can't climb a fucking tree, but you know, that's besides the point.
What's worth spending more on to get the best?
I'd be spending more on my lyrics and my beats. Like I spend more on my songs than anything.
What have you only recently formed an opinion about?
Actually, just recent about dating. Again.
Okay. Big shout to that. What is the most heartwarming thing you've ever seen?
Feeding the homeless.
Would you rather go hang gliding or white water rafting?
Neither.
How do you relax after a hard day at work?
Oh, easy. My kids, when my kids are settled and sleeping, I go to my room, put my music on, drink, I smoke a little blunt. I'm good. That's how I relax.
Where would you spend all of your time if you could?
In Italy.
Damn. Just okay. What would be your ideal way to spend the weekend?
I want to go on a cruise.
Okay. Just a specific cruise anyway? The cruise brought this COVID shit. What are you talking about?
What type of cruise you talking about? You talking about the cruise that people are not supposed to be crossing?
That COVID came from a cruise. But anyways.
A cruise, like a Jamaica cruise, a Caribbean cruise.
Oh, okay. Down there.
I like cruises like that. Yeah.
What's the luckiest thing that has happened to you?
My kids.
What are some small things that make your day better?
Waking up to my children every day.
What is the most impressive thing you know how to do?
Singing, drawing, writing. Got so many.
What state or country you never want to go back to? You said cooking, by the way. She said cooking.
Yeah, cooking. I love cooking. I like to eat, so fuck it. State of there is no state or country that I never not want to go to, because the only place I ever been to was Puerto Rico, and Who does not want to go there? I love going there. I haven't been there since 14.
What could you give a 40-minute presentation on with absolutely no presentation? I mean preparedness.
I don't know. That's a good question.
What hobby would you like to get into if the time and money were an issue?
Oh wow. Boxing.
Word?
And yeah, boxing and skiing.
This motherfucker Junior arguing with me in the comments.
What he said? What he said?
I don't need people to tell me they facts. Listen,
Oh.
what is something you think everyone should do at least once in their lives?
I would like to, like I said, I would
Listen. The question is, what is something you think everyone should do at least once in their life?
Live.
Word.
Cause shit, everybody's too busy not living.
What is your go-to band or artist when you can't decide on something to listen to?
My head.
My head. Who the hell is that?
No, my head.
Oh, your head. Ooh, I like that. If you were a dictator of a small island nation, what crazy dictator stuff would you do?
I don't really know. I probably would just, I don't know. I'd probably give out free money if I had it.
Damn. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay. I need 10. What is something that a ton of people are obsessed with, but you just don't get the point of?
Cigarette smoking. What is the fucking point?
For real. Back in the day, I used to be a smoker like that. Packs and packs and packs.
That shit is $15 now. Hell no, you good.
What gets you fired up?
Ugh. Everybody have an opinion on me. That's what gets me really like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it. That's the way I see it.
Who inspires you to do better?
My kids.
What do you have doubts about?
I have doubts on having peace.
Word. I was thinking that too. Like, it doesn't seem hopeful.
Yeah, it's like when you try to hope for it, it's always something.
I always thought like I was saying earlier on the show that just like last week the world was together, right? Like seeing so much positivity, and then we go back to normal. The normal, which is crazy, is us hating each other, reaching, categorizing situations, and of course, you know, this situation right here is big, and it's enough is enough, and I get it, but I do believe in that. That's like the worst thing. Like, we're never gonna have people on the same page, at least reading the same book. They're not gonna do that, and because they're always gonna have their own perception of how the book is read or is written. So it's just crazy.
I mean, it's okay to be like that, you know, but the thing is that you gotta really be mindful on what is your beliefs and how you go about it, because you can't just, not everybody's gonna agree with you, and that's okay. You just gotta be okay with that. That's all. It's just a peace I'm worried about. I want peace, but are we really gonna get it? No.
Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, Bossie Vee. These next questions are probably gonna get a little deeper, okay? But but this is something like to you, right? because
Okay.
I seen it. I seen the constant strength, the consistency. But what is the best thing about you?
About me, um, I'm always gonna be me. I'm not. I don't change. I don't. The only thing I change is my clothes.
Mm.
My personality is the same. I'm very humble. Like I said before, and that's never gonna change. When you're around me, my aura is different. My aura is very, very effective in a good way. It's not a bad way, and I'm fun. I'm a drink in a glass. you
What
know.
what irritable what irritational fear do you have? Like something that bothers the shit out of you, but is scary.
Leaving my kids.
Mm.
Leaving my kids. I know eventually, everybody passes on. That is true. But I'm afraid of that because I want my kids to be okay before that happens.
What is the hardest lesson that you've learned so far?
The hardest lessons to learn is besides my team, whatever. I love them and I appreciate them. Besides them, I have me because without it, it's like before my team, there was me.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's the lesson to learn that regardless of what you go through, you're still gonna always have you, and I have to realize that I can't always think like who's gonna be there.
Yeah. What chance encounter has changed your life forever?
Um, what changed my life forever was when I almost died in 2016
Damn.
from ammonia.
Oh
And
damn.
yeah, when that happened and I was actually fully awake, that just opened my eyes a lot.
So it was like you was awake but couldn't do anything.
Yeah, like it was weird because I I got very sick at the time. I was in a place where I was trying to get my shit together, apartment and shit like that, and my kids got sick and we were stuck in one room. So getting sick, it circulates. So
Yeah.
um when they got sick, I got severely sick, and it got worse to the point where when they put me to sleep to see where it was at, I ended up. They said my heart was, it ended up dropping. So they had to revive me, and if not, I would have died. And it devastated me because I woke up thinking that, oh, it's the next day or the same day, and I find out it was like 3 weeks later. I was in a coma.
Damn.
I didn't know that until they told me, and then that freaked me out. And from then on, I was like, shit gotta change now.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. It was really bad. Like it was terrible. Like it was the most devastating thing because to think that I was in that for that long, and then my kids, all I kept thinking about was my kids and where the fuck are they? I knew they were in a safe place. It's just I'm not used to being without them for
Yeah.
that long.
Yeah.
So I had to get out. Like I had to get better. I pushed myself harder to get better. And my son kept sending me, he's 14 now. He kept sending me like videos of him, because I couldn't talk to him because I had like a little box in my throat, but I could hear him. And his video crushed me. He was like, Mom, when you're coming home, I'm lonely, and it just
Yeah.
yeah, that just woke me the fuck up. Like, nah, I gotta get out. I can't be here. I can't do this. I need my kids. I need my kids. And
If you guys are just tuning in right now, this is part 2, Bossie Vee's interview. She's right now in the middle of a fast round, but you can't have fast rounds with people who have a whole bunch of life. You just can't. Shit gets deep. You can't go quick with it. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. You know what I'm saying?
it's a lot. It's a lot with an artist that likes to grind.
Yeah. What is the most immature thing that you do?
The immature thing I do is I tend to think everybody is kind.
Oh, damn.
And I tend to be like, okay, I'm gonna be kind too. And then what happens? V ends up getting fucking screwed. And that's what happens. My little immature ways, I tend to like curse someone out. But I don't think it's immature. I just think automatically it's like like a spasm, like you go for it, like, okay, what the fuck you said to me? Like, that's how I am. Like, I can't help to do that, but I kind of learned. I calmed down with that, so I'm proud of myself. I tend to slip a little bit, but I can't help
all
it.
the time. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, Bossie Vee. If I keep going on, nobody's gonna know anything else. They're not gonna know what to ask. But it's been a great pleasure to have you on here. Everybody around my circle is extremely proud of you, and especially us here at QSJ. You already know we got y'all, and if we haven't showed that, I don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, y'all been super dope, especially you, Dave. You awesome. You have no idea. You don't give yourself so much credit.
Nah, man, we the wackest show on earth.
No, the fuck you not. Stop it. Stop it. Like, you were awesome. Just because, let me say something to you. Your being popular is not, I'm going to tell you this. Having a show or being an artist, from my experience, is you don't have to have so much of a fan base to know that you're awesome. And the fact that you're awesome, you will get the fan base that you deserve because you are awesome. Not because someone tagged them or whatever the fuck ever. You are you, and it's good to be yourself and never change that, because I learned that I'm happy who I am. So I'm not changing that shit for nobody, whether you like me or not. I don't give a fuck. You don't pay my bills. You don't feed me, you don't fuck me, you don't give me money to go out. Your opinion is validated to me. It's irrelevant. It's not even there.
Yeah.
It's not even there. So that's what I'm telling you. You gotta keep pushing yourself as someone. You're an artist too. I love your music, by the way.
Nah. Y'all stupid. Y'all just saying this shit because y'all on the show. Y'all gotta stop this shit.
No, he is good. Don't listen to his ass. He be talking shit. But he's good. He's a good artist too. He's a good DJ, a good artist. He deserves a lot of credit because he pushes artists the way I would push myself. I push myself the same way. Like, stop the bullshit, keep going. That's what you gotta do. Just keep going. Fuck everybody else.
Shout out to you for that, man. For real. Thank you so much.
I'm being real with you.
Yeah, I know. You can hear it. You can hear the whole fucking street too. Like, you can hear the whole borough. Like,
stop worrying about
like,
everybody.
yo, my nigga, like, you good? Like,
yeah.
shut the fuck up. Shut up, yo.
Yeah, like, you good. Like,
you good. Shut up, though.
The fuck?
Brooklyn Zone, Bossie Vee. Once again, thank you so much for coming on the air with us. And whenever this album is dropping, you got dates, come on board, do the whole interview campaign. We're here. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing. We got you. And I'm sure when these things open up, I'm probably gonna see you at one of these events anyway. And then we just link up and all that other shit. You already know the deal.
Yeah. I'm already, all you gotta do is let me know. There's an event, really? All right, I'm there.
Do you got any advice? Because I know that as a R&B artist, female, people don't really treat you well. This whole review shit has been weird, and I hope that you find ways to go the other way of the grind, because I think it's a very ugly place. Even though we got friends that do this thing, you know what I'm saying? I really think it's a very ugly place. What do you got any advice for some of these artists that are coming up?
My advice to you is have that attitude and mentality of not giving a fuck. So what? They don't fucking like your music. Fuck them. That's it. Don't worry about what they fucking say. Okay, if you're not a standstill artist, then you don't need to worry about what anybody fucking says. If you're an artist that likes to get out there and likes to fucking grind and work your hardest and do you, then fucking leave it the way it is. Stop worrying about anybody telling you about your show, or your pitch needs to be this way, or your beat needs to be this way, or that way. I'm pretty sure they're not complaining about how they washed their ass. You're not, come on now. Like, you're not telling them, oh, you need to pull this shit back, clean it here. Like, come on. Like, think about it. It's common sense. Like, do you. If you where I'm at right now, keep going. Don't stop for nobody because they having a fucking opinion. And especially if people are not even fucking labelized or verified checkmark type of people.
Word.
Okay.
Shout to y'all. Shout to y'all. Shout to everybody listening. Bossie Vee, thank you once again for coming on the air with us. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye.
I love you, Benji. Hey, hey. Oh, 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 oh. I went all night, babe. Just let me give you what I need, babe. Just let me put it aside, babe. Give it to you all night, babe. Just let me give you what you need. Just give me what I need. Give me what I need. Take it in the sheets. Take it in the sheets. Yeah, yeah. Let me know what you feel. Let me know what you need from me. Take it little easy. Just take it little easy, baby. Just take it little easy, baby. Just take it little easy, easy. Just take it little easy, baby. Just take it little easy, baby. Just take it little easy, baby. Just take it little easy, easy. You and me, babe. I wanted to go a while, take a while. Let me scream out loud. Just hear my name. Call me you, wanting you, adoring you. Baby, let me show you. Go with love, little slow. Just take it up, there you go, down below. I don't wanna stop, baby. No, no. I wanna hit the spot, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Take it little easy, baby. Just take it little easy, baby. Just take it little easy, baby. Just take it little easy, easy. Just take it little easy, baby. Just take it little easy. Just take it a little easy.
Big shout out to everybody listening in. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home to the unsigned artists. And I want to thank everybody for coming back on the air with us, whether it be on YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, Mixer, or even on Twitch. Thank you guys so much. Everybody listening on the QSJ Radio app, everybody that's listening on Alexa, thank you guys so much tuning in to QSJ Radio. Bossie Vee has been introduced to us in the middle of January and has been producing tracks, working with a whole bunch of people, got a whole team behind her and in front. So it's all crazy. Clothing line out right now, shoes, sweaters, sweatpants, album coming out as soon as all this craziness comes to an end. And it's the great opportunity to be able to talk to Bossie Vee, as she's been working all over the place, jumping on other people's shows, Instagram lives, all these networkings. I haven't seen too many artists do this thing. They talk, they DM each other, all that stuff. They might throw in a song or produce a song together, but I haven't really seen a lot of what she's doing. So big proud of her for that, to know that artists are still out there working. So make sure you guys follow her, Bossie Vee, on that Instagram, on Facebook, all those places. Big shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artists. We will go into a Mad Love mix here in about 5 minutes for 1 hour. The Mad Love mix is going to be, excuse me, the Mad Love mix is going to be presented to you by me, Traffic, QSJ Radio, whatever it is you want to do. What it is that you guys send us songs at QSJRadio.com. We'll play them. The opportunity to donate to us is on the site. I'm not going to ask for y'all. The option is right there for you. Big shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com.